Hello. For those of you that weren't able to attend the technical review calls last week, I wanted to put together a brief video just outlining some of the important details for the summit this Thursday and Friday. The first thing you'll receive is this email, and within this email, this is actually a calendar invitation, and within the calendar invitation, you'll see a panelist link, and there is also going to be another link in here that I will add after I record this video, and it'll be a link to this video so you can watch it and have all the information that you need in preparation for the summit. So once you get this calendar invitation, please add it to your calendar, and you will also note that the calendar invitation is scheduled 10 minutes earlier than the actual start time of your session, and that's so we can get settled and ready before we actually go live. Once you are in the Zoom session, it will look similar to this. This is a Zoom webinar window, and the panelists will appear here in this window, and all of the attendees will appear in this window. Once we are all settled, I'll be able to chat with you once we go live via the Zoom chat, and also the questions that are coming in from the attendees will also appear in this chat. Before we go live, I wanted to show you what it looks like from the attendees' perspective. They're going to be watching your session through this FeedLoop stream. FeedLoop is the name of this platform, and they're going to be typing their questions here in the FeedLoop chat. You don't have to worry about FeedLoop as a presenter. I'll be in FeedLoop, copying the questions, and then I'll be pasting them in the chat down here. So as a presenter, you don't have to worry about FeedLoop at all. Your view will purely be in Zoom. If we have attendees in the FeedLoop section, and let's say this number is 50, we have 50 people watching the session, all of the people that are watching in FeedLoop will also appear in the Zoom attendee list. So you will be able to see how many people are in FeedLoop watching you. If for some reason an attendee is not able to view the stream through FeedLoop for technical reasons, there will be a link underneath here. Once we go live, that link will be active, and they can just click on that Zoom link, and then instead of watching the FeedLoop stream, they'll be watching directly in Zoom. The only issue with that is they won't be able to receive CLE credits. They'll have to go back into FeedLoop to get those credits later. But if they aren't able to watch for technical reasons, they can watch through Zoom. And that's why it's important that we start our session in practice mode. While we're in practice mode, even if there are people waiting in Zoom, they won't be able to see or hear us. Once I hit start webinar, I then have to quickly go into FeedLoop and do some magic behind the scenes here to actually make the stream come through on FeedLoop. So you won't actually start speaking until I type the word begin. And that's really the cue for the moderator to kick off your particular session. At this point, the moderator should introduce the session and the speakers, and then the presenters can go ahead and present their presentations. If you have slides to present, you can click on share screen, and you can share slides just like you would normally do in a Zoom call. Since this is a webinar, the attendees won't be able to talk to you verbally. Instead, all of the questions will be coming in through the FeedLoop chat, which I will be cutting and pasting into Zoom. As we get closer to the end of your session, I'll just type a word, something like last question or 1 more minute, something like that, just to let you know that we're getting close to the end of the session and it's time to wrap up. We do want to start on time and end on time, as close to the scheduled timing as possible, because the next sessions do start pretty quickly right after each other. When I'm in Zoom with you, I'll have my camera and microphone on during the practice session. And right before we go live, I'll let you know that I'm going to turn my camera and mic off. And my next communication with you will be the word begin. So it is very important to keep the chat window open. So if the chat window is closed and I send you a message, you won't be able to see it. So make sure down here you click that chat and keep the chat window open, and you can chat with me and other panelists. Also, something I'd like to mention is it is possible to click on chat with everyone. If you do that and you type a message to everyone, that message will appear in FeedLoop. So just be sure to only select host and panelists or individuals that are within the panelist area. It's important that you do not select chat with everyone. If an attendee is in Zoom because of technical reasons with FeedLoop, their chat is disabled, so they will not be able to chat through FeedLoop. They'll either have to use I'm sorry, they will not be able to chat through Zoom. They'll have to go back into FeedLoop and send a chat through here. I think that's everything. If there's any other questions, we can talk about them during that 10-minute preview session, that practice session for your particular time slot. And I look forward to meeting all of you on Thursday and Friday. Thank you.